Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ofelia. If you are new here and if you are not, welcome back. Thank you for joining me on another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my second trimester. I already uploaded a video of my first trimester, so if you are interested or if you haven't watched, go ahead and watch that one before you watch this one. That way you are coming along with me in this journey and everything makes sense. Let's get into this video. It's going to be everything of what I have gone through in my second trimester, what to expect. My second trimester was so hard. It was so tough to get through. I didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to be honest, I just thought that it was never going to stop raining. God was what I held myself through. He is the one that sustained me, that helped me, gave me the strength, and even when there was no strength, just helped me. I don't know, I had no strength many days and in a lot of pain many days, but I know it was God who helped me. And I do want to say that I'm so grateful to have a support system, because without my husband, this would be impossible. And just thinking all about my second trimester, but having my husband, having such a great partner, I always say it, that I can have 10 more babies with him just because of how he is and who he is and how he takes care of me. But thank you to my hubby, big shout out to him, and then thank you to my mom and to my sister who helped me, and who just, like, my mom helped me so much with cooking meals for me even now, and I owe her so much. I love her and I'm thankful for her. And then my other sister, who is always there for me, always encouraging me and always helping me with anything I need. But let's get into my second trimester. So your second trimester starts at 13 weeks. So we're gonna go from there. I'm gonna say 13 to like 20 weeks. My nausea was still really bad. I had really bad nausea, really bad morning sickness. My morning sickness was pretty much all day. Lots of throwing up, and it would get worse at night. I was taking medication for this. Water made my nausea a lot worse. So what I would do is take electrolytes. I found some on Amazon that it was called, I think, like, the flavor was pink lemonade, and it's an electrolytes for pregnant women, safe, no caffeine in it. And so I would do one of those a day. I just didn't know if it was safe to do more than one packet a day, so I would do one packet a day until my midwife told me, take more. If this is the only way you're able to drink water, drink as many as you want. There was no danger to the baby or to me. So once she told me that, I did start to take more. The time that I had water, it would make me even worse. So the only way I can get water or any liquid inside of me to stay hydrated was zero Gatorade, electrolytes, and I think, oh, and mineral waters. Mineral waters would help, but mineral waters just, for some reason, just made me feel dehydrated every time I would drink them. But that is how I would get any water in me. I would make the effort, and I just remember going to restaurants and having to order mineral waters. Right now that I'm back to normal, I am just so over pink lemonade electrolytes. I'm over Gatorade. I'm over all of those things that helped me in the beginning. Fun fact, I have only gained 9 pounds this whole pregnancy, and most of the weight have been from middle end of my second trimester up until now. So another thing that helped me in my second trimester were soups, any type of soups, like caldos. Caldos would make me feel good. Shrimp caldos, any type of caldos, they would help me. I wouldn't be able to sometimes eat the meat, but I wouldn't be able to just drink the actual caldo, and that was a +1 because that was water intake, and then, you know, some type of food, right? I want to mention that the electrolytes also did help me with energy, gave me some energy boost, because in my first trimester and a little bit in my second trimester, I had no energy due to being pregnant, and then also due to not having any water or not enough water or food. But the electrolytes did give me a boost of energy. Let's see what else. Also did start to feel my baby girl move. So if you are in your first trimester, that is something to look forward to. If you're in your first trimester and you're miserable, going through the nausea and the morning sickness, definitely look forward to baby movements in your second trimester. That was one of the good things, and what helped me and what made it like worth like going through all those sicknesses and stuff. But once I felt my baby move, it just kind of like it just made me happy. My belly did start to show in this trimester. Yeah, around 20 weeks I was able to start eating better. So then towards like 1 weeks around there, life started to get better for me. I did start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was able to stop taking the medication. I was taking it every 8 hours, and then I stopped and only took one a day, and then eventually I did not need it anymore, and I was able to eat. I was able to go back to eating everything that I used to like. I went back to coffee. I went back to drinking regular water. I still remember like my first cup of water that I drank, and I wasn't nauseous. I was so happy. All I drink is water. I don't drink anything else besides water or coffee. So first and second trimester were so tough to get through, but once middle end of my second trimester that I started to feel better, it felt so good to be off the pill. It also felt really good to drink water, to get back to my snacking, and to get back to just eating whatever I wanted. I had my gender reveal, I think the end of my first trimester, beginning of my second trimester, and we went out to celebrate, to eat, and everybody had wings and burgers and fries. And you know what I had? I had a chicken salad, and the main thing I ate from that salad was just the actual salad, not the chicken. That was the only thing that was appetizing to me that day, and the only thing that got through to me. But the nausea went away, morning sickness went away, the vomiting went away, the food intake came, and then guess what happened? Which this is the first time that I experienced this. I did not experience this in my first pregnancy. I started to have pain on my hips. So it started with just pain in my hip, then it started with my lower back pain, but then it became more and more intense, and I did not understand what was going on. I looked it up. I honestly thought I was having like preterm contractions, like early labor. I was freaking out, called my midwife because my pain was intense. And it ended up being my sciatic nerve that was causing me the pain. I did like the home remedy, applied like a heat warmer on my hip, or ice pack, medication, cream, all that stuff, massaging, stretches, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse. I remember being at the stores shopping. I mean, we're talking about like was like Christmas time, a little bit before Christmas time. So we're doing Christmas shopping, and I'm laying on the floor, grocery shopping. I'm on the floor squatting in pain. Anytime I would get this pain, I couldn't move. I couldn't, or I just couldn't continue whatever I was doing, even if it was at home stuff. Sometimes I would be cooking, sometimes I would be doing laundry, whatever it was. But the pain was so intense. So fast forward, because it was so intense, I ended up having to see a chiropractor, which I'm still seeing. And thank God for chiropractors. Thank God for their hands and what they can do, because that has helped me. All the other stuff helped me in the moment, but it didn't take it away. It would just help me in the moment, like it would go away. But then the next day I was faced with sciatic nerve again. But with the chiropractor, she has been able to help me. I think I'm maybe like 3 weeks that I haven't had not one type of hip pain. And I'm so grateful, so thankful. I was seeing her maybe once or twice a week. And then once a week. And then now I'm seeing her every 2 weeks. So it feels so good to now not have morning sickness, nausea, none of that, and no pain on my hip. But yeah, I experience really crazy pain. So if anyone out there has this type of pain, definitely recommend that you see a chiropractor. It's not the greatest thing to be at a chiropractor, but it's so worth it. They massage you in the beginning and then they crack you, and the cracking can be a little uncomfortable. The massaging can be a little hurtful, like it hurts as they're massaging, but she puts pressure into my hips, puts pressure into my back. She was able to tell me what the issue was or what was going on. She could feel that my back, my spine was not like proper. Like she said that the last three whatever the thing's called of my back kind of went like they tilted. So I was having pain on my right side, and so the problem was on my left side, and that's the reason why my right side was hurting, because my right side was working double because of whatever was wrong with my left side. I don't know all the correct terms, but just to kind of give you a backstory of what was going on there. But yeah, second trimester, what else did we go through here? Like I said, this is where in the middle towards now is where I started to gain some weight. There's a lot of heartburn, acid. Certain must-haves that I recommend for the second trimester are a belly belt. I don't know if you guys know what a belly belt is, but a belly belt is definitely a must-have in the second trimester. Especially for if you're active, if you exercise. I use it for when I exercise, when I dance, when I'm doing like heavy chores around the house or deep cleanings. Sometimes my belly gets a little heavy and I do use my pregnancy belt. Another must-have is a pregnancy pillow. I love my pregnancy pillow. It does help. Even though I still have a lot of back pain and I'm tossing and turning all night, I still love it. It helps me stay on my sides more than without it. Without it, I would wake up on my back too much, and with it, I'm able to just stay on either the left or the right side versus my back. So pregnancy pillow is definitely a must-have for the second trimester, or just use a whole bunch of pillows. Sometimes I still have to use more pillows because of all the back pain that I have, but definitely that. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, having a support system is what really helped me mentally and physically, but talking mentally here, just watching movies, watching my favorite movies or watching any type of movies. I was definitely not able to read. I was not able to be productive in any other area. Like I had to stop dancing, I had to stop exercising, I had to stop doing so many things because of all these symptoms that I had. So what got me through mentally was God, my support system, and then a part, like just to get your days going and like just to get your weeks going. I just recommend movies. I recommend just enjoying the little things, the little miracles that you see throughout the day and time. Sunlight. A little bit of leg cramping with my first pregnancy. I got tons of leg cramping during the night. With this one, knock on wood, I have not gotten, I think I've gotten just like once where I woke up in the middle of the night because of the leg cramping. In my first pregnancy, I woke up many times because of leg cramping. Cravings. This pregnancy, a lot of salty. I'm more on the salty side than sweet. Again, in my first pregnancy, a lot of chocolates, a lot of sweets. And then in this one, a lot of salt, anything with salt. Like my fries, normally me in my cooking, I don't add a lot of salt. I've been told add more salt to your rice or add more salt to this, but I'm like, no, this is how I like it. My husband likes it that way too. I think either he's just gotten accustomed to my cooking, but other people, when they try it, they do say like to add more salt, but for me it's good. So that's just a little background of how I am with salt. But this pregnancy, everything I need salt. Like nothing has enough salt for me. Anything with salt just helps me. Just, I don't know, I crave salt in this trimester, in this pregnancy. I've had weird cravings. Let me think about some of them. Do you remember any cravings I've had?
Oh, you had funny ones too.
No. Sucks, right?
You had a weird one.
I'm gonna just do some pictures of things that I craved. After doing this video, I remembered some of my cravings, so I'll just insert some pictures here. Funny enough, I crave Lay's, and normally if I ever eat Lay's, it's the yellow bag. But in this pregnancy, it had to be those specifically wavy ones. Like I dreamed about them and I needed them. Also donuts. It had to be Publix donuts, by the way, if you know Publix. Peanuts and then cereal. I went through different stages. I had to have Captain Crunch, and then I got over those and was interested only in Fruity Pebbles. Currently, those are still the ones I only want. I just love me some Fruity Pebbles. And then also arroz con leche. My mom would always make it for me every time I craved it. And then other than that, those are the ones that I remember. I probably had some other ones. Pregnancy was just so different from last pregnancy. In this pregnancy, it was more, I had a lot of more ascos, a lot of more things that I didn't like versus things that I did. A lot of things that I had to stop eating versus things that I craved. In the second trimester, you do get your anatomy scan, which is fun. It's fun. It's something that you are just excited for. You get to see the baby, and the ultrasound itself is like an hour long. And I just love the person that did ours. The tech was amazing. She was so sweet, so nice, and like she gave us so many pictures, which I just appreciated and loved. So definitely look forward to your anatomy scan. Definitely another thing, and I think I want to end the video with this, is in your second trimester, at least for me, once at the end, which is like now, because my second trimester ended a week ago, the fear of labor comes in. At least for me it did. Just knowing that, okay, you're about to enter your third trimester and you are gonna have to get this baby out one way or another, whether it's a C-section or vaginal. So definitely the fear of labor kicks in. I was very excited that my sciatic nerve ended, that my chiropractor gave me the green light to go to exercising and stuff, because I have been exercising ever since you gave me the green light to prepare for labor, doing all the squats in the world, all the lunges. And now that I'm back to drinking water, I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm preparing myself mentally for contractions, because in your second pregnancy, now you know what contractions are like. I do remember in my first pregnancy, the entire time I asked, how will I know? When will I go into labor? How will I know? And everyone used to tell me, you will know. My doctors used to say, you will know when it's game time. And they wouldn't answer me. It wasn't clear on how I would know. But once I experienced contractions, now I know. So this being my second pregnancy, I do now understand what I'm gonna go through in just a little bit, in just a couple more weeks. So definitely the fear kicks in. You're afraid and whatnot. You also just start fearing all these other things, things happening with your baby. Just about a week ago, I experienced the baby moving a little too much, and it scared me. I was afraid. I was thinking, what if something's wrong with the baby, and blah blah blah. So just these fear kicks in, is just what I'm trying to say. Once you hit, like, at least for me, once you hit about ish weeks, everything just starts to feel better, because that's when my nausea and morning sickness went away. So your energy goes back up, you're motivated. Right away, once I started to feel better and my energy kicked back in, I was able to, do all my regular eating stuff, but just going back into exercising, going back into dance, going back into like reading. I was able to read. Before that, I always had a migraine because of everything going on. So once my headaches went away, just being able to read again, and your energy comes back. I had great energy. The last thing is, am I enjoying pregnancy? And right now, yes, I am enjoying pregnancy. I am loving being pregnant, having my baby here. I'm enjoying her in my womb as much as I can, because having Camila, having my other daughter, I'm nervous also about when this baby comes, how she's gonna react, how she's gonna feel, how our lives are gonna change. Very nervous about that. So I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying pregnancy right now. and everything is great. Everything is looking good. I'm just hoping that the third trimester just continues to go as smooth as possible, because my first and second were not great. But yeah, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If I forgot to mention something, comment down below and I will comment anything that you guys want to know. Don't forget to like this video, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.